spindly. Its limbs are thin, it's just they're extremely long.
Yay, spaghetti noodle arms.
It has, and legs. It has 3 claws on each foot and hand, and it only has 2 arms, 2 legs. It has thin wings, long, thin wings.
Welcome.
A very thin head. It somewhat reminds everyone of a fox's head.
Yep.
2 long horns and yellow glowing eyes.
How many?
2.
8.
I thought you said the final boss was gonna have 7 eyes.
Who says this is the final boss?
Yeah, this is the season finale.
This is the season 1 final boss. This isn't the final boss.
Yeah, it's not the season 2 final boss.
No, it's not the series finale boss.
Season
there you
1
go.
final finale.
20 years from now, we're all gonna be in our 40s, we're all gonna be in our 50s.
Finally, level
and we're still-
17.
Yes! Oh,
God,
we
maybe then
finally made it!
we'll finally have the end game fucking spells and shit. Jesus Christ.
I'm not an Avengers fanatic, so I don't get any references to something like Endgame or something.
We weren't making any.
No, I
References.
said end game spells like spells
Yeah,
you
we
get
were. We
later
were.
in the game.
Yeah.
You know,
Excuse me for being a moron.
and
Okay.
late game tier spells.
As Mariella sees this creature, she glares at it. So that's where you were hiding.
Ah, boy. This isn't my everyday monster I have to kill. This
And
is my every other day monster I have to kill.
the others look back, and they see Nigel and Mariella.
You mind helping us a bit?
Yes, this
Once I
this-
recover from my hangover headache, I guess I will.
and
Give me a second. I'm gonna take a quick power nap.
I'm gonna do that in the BS campaign. Thanks for the idea.
do Lashana and Athena have any comments? Because they've been awfully quiet.
No.
Okay,
Alright.
who's dying?
Alrighty then.
I told you to stop going to the dentist before these sessions, and you didn't listen to me. See what happens?
No one's been to the dentist.
Then why do you sound like you're attempting to suppress stupidity-induced laughter?
Listen, we're
Because we're
all
dumb.
trying to suppress stupidity. Like let's not kid ourselves.
Stupidity-induced laughter. You're trying to suppress the laughter, and I wonder if he's ever gonna let the dogs out, because I want some Luna love. I want me some Luna love.
So the creature, it makes another inaudible screech, and as it does, the orbs fly out
Oh,
towards towards the group.
this is reminding me of fucking Slay the Spire.
Should I cue the music now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm navigating my way.
So
Try to count this.
I will. There we go. Okay. So an orb goes to each person.
Oh,
Who's taking their turn first?
man.
And
Personalized education.
as and as the orbs get to one of the party members, they seem to create small appendages as well as weapons.
Oh, great.
Freaking dreadnought spheres.
Well, at least they're getting close. You know.
Can I attempt to shoot one of them?
Yes.
Must I roll?
Yes.
Yeah, Koji Kondo did a really good job with this thing. It really keeps you on your toes.
All right.
It works.
It works.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a pretty good fucking
16.
roll. Anything above a 12, or at least like a 13, is pretty good.
I thought my thing said like 13.
No, it's 16.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's because there's a little.
All right.
Okay, not leaning back as much.
Let me see, because I forget how much damage.
Rhythm Bot by default on my phone comes out like full maximum.
All right.
So every time we-
Nigel fires a sling bullet at the orb that is approaching him, and it does hit. Can you roll a 1d4, please?
damage check. Should I search an hour-long version or something?
Yeah. His.
You could set it to loop.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured he did give me. It's running again.
The sling bullet does pierce into the orb, and it does crack slightly. However, the orb swiftly approaches Nigel and attempts to attack.
Ah, you bollocks.
But as it does, Nigel remembers he has that new shield.
So, can I, equip my shield?
I mean, it's on you.
So, then, I whip out my shield.
And
Something else out.
Nigel manages to block its attack.
Ha.
Now, we'll move on to Gander, who attempts to slash at his with his long sword. And Gander is successful.
Of course he is.
Oh man, it's crappy damage. As he swings down, his orb tries to block the attack with its own weird spiritual appendages. But as it does, and the sword strikes it, its appendages begin to fade away. Gander is able to hit it and crack it slightly.
Good job, man. Good job, Turk. Yeah, I've been watching all too much RT.
And
T.
and Gander looks over at Athena. Thank you. Because he wouldn't have that sword otherwise.
Yeah, she did it good. I forgot about that. I forgot she
You're
did
welcome.
something good.
I guess.
2 things now. Oh my god.
Now, what does Lashana want to do?
I don't know.
I mean,
I want to throw a violet.
Alright. Since you have so many vials, name a color of something. Just name the color of a vial. Just name
I
color.
want the yellow one.
Okay.
I would have gone burgundy.
Burgundy.
Purple.
Fuchsia.
I like enunciating the words burgundy.
Burgundy.
Fuchsia or something.
Magenta.
Beige. I want to throw the beige vial.
Alright.
Nobody has said that.
The aquamarine.
That's more likely than beige.
Just super specific colors.
Do I need to roll?
Yes.
You just start listing RGB values. I would like to throw my 17 red, 52 blue, 23 green.
I need a list of colors.
I
I want to throw amaranth red.
Wait, did you shoot it?
Atomic tangerine. That's a fucking color?
Atomic tangerine. I want. Yes. Can Lashana throw the atomic tangerine one?
That sounds like a really good name for like a punk band.
So she throws
Atomic
the
tangerine.
vial at the orb, and it hits the orb, and it does chip it slightly, but not due to the liquid inside. The liquid just slides off of the orb. However, the shards of glass and the impact did harm the orb. However, the orb goes up and attempts to attack Lashana.
Can I make note of the fact glass hurt it?
Well, it was more of the impact, but yeah.
Well, here's a question. Do I still have the bottle I was drinking from?
Yes. Well, you bought multiple, I thought. Yeah,
Well, I
didn't you
don't-
buy like 4?
Why would you throw
Yes,
the
I
bottle
bought
instead of
4.
using, like, the sling?
What is
I
it gonna
bought
get me this
4,
turn?
but I don't want to throw one of the sealed ones. I want to throw the one I was drinking from.
Oh, I just had a really good idea.
The orb does,
Once it gets back to
with
my
a
turn,
phantom-like sword, slashes down and does attack Lashana.
Oh no, Shauna, that's nice.
Oh, yeah, oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
she's actually not doing great right now. She has less than half health.
Didn't I give her a health potion last time? Or did that one attack, like, you know...
if I actually like
These orbs are strong.
Wait,
Orbs
hang on,
are
wait.
strong.
if she needs more health, can I just chuck a singular good berry at her?
A singular...
Well, we gotta go to Athena's turn.
yeah. What does Athena do?
What would Athena do?
What Athena
Sure.
would do, she can't do.
Why?
Because I'm out of magic.
I mean, you're not out. You're mostly out.
Yeah. Well, that, and you have, like, a flail and shit.
Yeah, but that's no fun.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. That's Athena's philosophy all along.
Okay, what was, okay, I can turn things invisible, can't I?
You don't have enough magic to where you will be able to move if you turn something else invisible.
What would you turn invisible?
One of you also, you can go stab him.
You know, I remember I was thinking of something last night. Did that fly spell wear off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
That would've
gonna
been
shoot
great.
fire.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. What did you say?
I'm gonna shoot fireball.
Okay. That will use up the last of your magic.
No!
Wait a minute. Hold up. I forget if you still have this. I don't think you do. I think you gave it to Gander, but I'm gonna look because you might still have it.
No, the vial of fire.
Yeah, you don't have that anymore.
Gander.
Yeah, I gotta see if he still has it. He should. But
He should.
I don't know if he does. Yes, he does still have it.
Gander,
Yes,
do you still have that vial of fire?
I do.
Can I have it? Who are you talking to?
No.
He takes it out.
She's playing a game. Athena wants to try to throw it.
Okay, well first, Gander has to try to throw it to her.
Oh, good lord.
It's not for the reason you think.
Excuse me.
Well, no, I know. Like, I know he's just trying to pass it to her, but it is a vial
Podcast
of fucking
download
fire.
failed. Not enough
No,
space on internal memory.
That's not the
Stop
reason
recording.
he had to roll
Note
it.
7.
Oh.
In normal
Created.
circumstances, he could have tossed it to her just fine. However, as he tosses the bottle of fire, the orb
Okay,
by
yeah.
Athena flies over and with spiritual arms grabs it and tosses it at Athena
Oh my
as
god.
an attack. You gotta roll. You gotta roll, see if you can dodge it.
Will you roll for me? Yeah.
Or, well, actually, dodging it might not be a good idea.
I want to catch it. See if I can catch it.
Okay. Okay. This could end really good or really bad.
Either way, I'm probably gonna die.
Uh,
Wow, Tessa, thank you.
You know what? Alright. I'm gonna be... Because this is the finale, I will give everyone an extra inspiration that they can
Yeah.
use. Because
there are,
it's-
only there are only 2 rolls that are worse than this. Come on.
So, do you,
I need.
do you want to use it, or do you
Yes.
want... Okay. Tessa, if you could roll again for her, please.
Will it be better or worse?
A
There
lot
you
better.
A lot better.
Athena did manage to catch it before it smashed into her.
go. Hey, thanks.
Okay. Can she light it on fire and throw it back at him?
I'm going to let you think about what you're holding.
Yeah?
Never mind. I don't
I
have
don't-
different. Never mind. Let's not do that.
I thought it was like a bottle of fire.
It is a bottle
Magic-
of fire.
So how would you light fire
I know.
on fire?
I know.
I don't even
How
think
do you
Ifrit could
beat
do
it?
that.
How do you beat it? You fight fire with fire.
I am curious to see
Okay.
if she does use the fire, whether or
She
not it
wants to
works.
Pull out. I have oil, don't I?
Yes.
Okay. I want to
Oh
pull
my
out
god,
oil,
that would have been awful.
and
You catch
I want
fire, and then the
to
vial of oil
I want
explodes.
to open the oil, throw the oil, and then throw the vial.
You could just throw
Okay.
the oil.
That's, Okay. Alright. Then you're gonna have to roll,
I
Tessa.
don't care about chicken wings, Domino's.
I do.
Dominoes.
Alright, then that's random.
I've got the app installed on my phone. I had to do that so I could redeem my free pizza points the other day. But it sent me a notification just now letting me know, hey, we have chicken wings.
There you
wow.
fucking go.
Okay. So, Athena, she tosses the bottle of oil, and right before it hits the orb, like she did against Leo, she threw the alchemist's fire, so it would hit the oil right before the actual vial cracked on the orb, and an explosion occurred, massively damaging the orb.
Yay!
The explosion, in fact, knocks the orb to the ground,
Ooh.
and it begins flickering.
Can
Now-
someone stab it?
Now it is Dacius' turn.
So there's one going after me, right?
Yes.
I wanna use the hands of go fuck yourself spell.
Oh, the arms of
Or
Hatter?
arms, yeah,
So,
on the orb. 'Cause
okay.
Doesn't that just hold things and just smash them or whatever?
Yes.
Okay. Because I kind of figured at the very least it'd slow it down.
I need to see how, like how much damage those do. 'Cause I don't remember. Hey, Xander, while, you're waiting for your turn, could you find the Ganon, boss theme from Ocarina of Time?
That's what this is.
No, this is the Ganondorf boss theme.
Ganondorf. Ha.
I didn't know the two were separate.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the same person but different song. At least I think.
Got it. Posting.
Yeah, I think they're different. They should be different, but we'll see.
They are different tracks.
Yeah. Arms.
Hey, now that
Here we
I
go.
think about it, there was one advantage to me not being here. Get magic back.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So how does it work?
Oh. You might not want to do that.
Why?
You, because they don't attack one creature?
Should I use Force Skip?
I got it.
Oh. Okay.
They attack everything.
Oh.
So, because it says every creature in the area must make a,
Okay, then yeah,
saving throw.
I'm not gonna do that.
There we go, yes, this song fits a lot better.
Well, I guess I'll do the fucking classic, the Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
I need to turn rhythm down.
So,
Okay, let me, because I know it does, when you get to a certain level, it has increased damage. So I
Fuck.
want to see.
Well, it doesn't matter anyways.
You have inspiration, but do you want to use it?
You know what? Nah, I'll take the L for now.
Okay. I do still want to see though.
I don't think I'm at the level where it does the thing, but I don't know.
Evard's Black Tentacles is an entirely different spell. I don't know. Evard. I guess that's how you say it.
Evard's Black Tentacle.
Evard. Okay, Eldritch Blast, which level? Yeah, dang it. You have to be 5th level, but you get to shoot 2 beams. And at level 17, you can shoot 3 beams.
Yeah.
You can direct
What level
the
are we?
beams at the same target. Or
Just out of curiosity, since we're talking
separate.
about levels and stuff, what level am I?
I think you're still level 3 because you were knocked out last time.
Well,
So
most
you didn't-
like Athena's the only one who's level 4,
No,
right?
no, we leveled up after the fight with Ludricia.
Motherfucker. I didn't know that.
I thought I said it last night. I'm pretty sure I
don't-
did.
I don't remember.
Once Hunter gets around to posting it, check the recording, assuming it's
Because
saved.
I'm pretty sure that I did say, like, in passing, I said, oh, we're all leveled up, by the way. And I think you either didn't respond to that and continued what you were talking about, or you just said, okay. okay, and then went back
Yeah.
to talking.
Hey,
Probably.
random question, Corey, while I'm thinking about recording and stuff. Whenever I make my highlight reel, should I edit in the music that's playing whenever there is music, or music will fit, or should I just leave it no music?
That's up to you. I think it would be cool if you put in some of your own music.
Well, not really. It's not like I'd put in, because I checked Hunter's recordings do not capture the music because he's got rhythm muted.
Oh, I see.
So I guess I could technically just edit in the same stuff, because I'd be doing audio only editing and then just throw it up like on a black screen or something, because I download them as audio files to save space. But it'd be a little better in Audacity.
So Dacius attempts to fire an Eldritch Blast at his orb. However, the orb skillfully weaves around it as it is fired and attempts to attack Dacius. However, Dacius was able to just barely dodge out of the way.
Thank Christ.
As everyone else is fighting against an orb, Mariella had also taken down the orb that was by her. And she stares at the creature. She holds out her staff, and an odd patterned circle appears under her. The creature narrows its eyes as it sees this. It reaches out its clawed hand, and as it does, a cloud of darkness forms around Mary. It does fully envelop.
Can Athena try to go over and help her?
Mariella, yes.
She wants to walk over and try to pull her out.
As Athena gets close to this cloud, and she is just about to touch it, a feeling jolts through her entire body. And unconsciously, her body steps away from this cloud. Whatever this is that this creature has just put Mariella into is something so dangerous that her body, even through all the things that she has been through, is refusing her to get any closer.
Can I use my Storm of Dagger to
we are going to switch back to Nigel.
Okay.
There we go.
Can I attempt to bash my orb with my quarterstaff?
Yes.
Oh yeah, whenever I described to him how Mariella killed Ifrit, I just said she hit it with a stick.
Well, thanks for greatly underplaying a scene that was supposed to be very emotional, Gavin.
Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to retell it, I guess, after it's been told originally. Fucking nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. Thank you, RP bot.
Nigel takes out his quarterstaff, and with two hands, he swings it down upon the orb. The orb tries its hardest to block it, but Nigel's attack was too strong.
Yes.
However, something else felt a little odd as Nigel did swing down. It didn't seem as though the orb was struggling too much against his attack.
Does it want to die? Or is it going to harness the magic of my quarterstaff? Or what?
I guess we'll have to see.
He breaks the orb's guard and smashes it with the quarterstaff. Roll for damage, please. You need to roll a
1d4.
a 1d6.
Ooh, baby.
I finally got Rhythmbot unmuted.
Hang on.
What
Yeah,
will
I
it
think
be?
I'm gonna fix the mood a little better.
Yes.
What will it be?
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty darn good.
The orb, it falls to the ground, and as it does, and it cracks, and Nigel doesn't know this, but that weird reddish smoke appears from it,
Yes.
as it did when the others were fighting Ludricia. As it does, Nigel could swear he heard a voice. A voice that sounded familiar. Can you roll for wisdom, please?
Ooh.
Way familiar. Roll for wisdom. Let's go. What do we get? Oh, roll 7.
Well, hold up. I gotta see what your wisdom is, and then if you do want,
I'd not like to use my inspiration.
you would not.
I would not. I'd like to save it until it's really truly necessary.
Okay.
I used up my 3 previous ones in one session.
Yeah, I did have to.
This is
I did see what your wisdom was. And
There's-
Nigel thinks back. And while he's not sure exactly, the memory was already hazy as is. But as he thinks about that voice, the image of that six-eyed beast appears in his head.
Guys, this orb, I just basically nuked it, but it's it let out this weird smoke-looking stuff. It spoke to me, and it reminded me of that darn demon dragon.
What? I mean-
what? And Gander tried to attack his orb. However, it weaved around, and it attempted to counterattack. And he blocked it with his shield. And he's still looking at Nigel with a shocked face. He's not even paying attention to the orb that's trying to kill him.
Go back to your own battle. Once it comes back around to my turn, I'll help out whoever's in the most dire need.
Lashana, what would you like to do?
I want to throw another violet.
Name the color, any color.
Blue.
Come on
Okay.
now.
Why not atomic whatever the heck that thing was?
Atomic Tangerine.
We're never gonna forget that now.
I still think that would be a really cool punk band name.
Wow, okay.
So much fun.
Lashana tosses
Excellent.
the vial. The impact does harm the orb even more. However, as it tries to attack Lashana, it notices that it can't move. What was in that vial was Alchemist's ice.
Ha!
The orb was now trapped in a large ice pillar.
Can I just glance over at her and just say, "Hey, that's my trick."
God.
Now, back to Athena.
a cloud of daggers at the big monster.
Okay. I have to see.
Scaly monster.
I gotta see how.
Hang on a moment, guys. One of the dogs is yelping. I need to go see what's going on.
I need to see what it actually does.
Charm it.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking charm it.
Well, I'm not saying that you can, but I'm not saying that you can't.
That would be fucking stupid. I'm not doing that. Even if I could.
Okay. If you use it, I'm warning you. This is a second level spell. You only have enough magic for a first level spell.
Well, I mean,
I'm muted.
you have, like, melee weapons.
Okay. Okay, I don't have any good spells.
I mean, yeah,
okay.
there's still orbs around you, like,
I'm gonna try to persuade a dog and kill it. Not really, but I want to talk to it.
You want to talk to it?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to try to charm it, or do you just want to talk?
I want to
Back in
talk.
black.
You want to charm it. Okay.
No, I want to talk. I didn't
Use
Oh, you
back
want to
in
talk?
black.
Sorry, I thought you said I want to charm it.
Jeez, trying to make Athena even worse.
That's impossible. That's physically impossible.
To charm it?
No, I don't want to charm it.
No, I was responding to what Xander
no,
said.
Audrey said no, that would make Athena worse, and then Xander said that would be impossible.
Oh, that's what he was saying. That's
Yeah.
physically impossible. That's true.
Yeah, the dogs were fighting.
They're
I mean,
making me seem like such a bad character.
That's because you are.
Okay, so I guess talk.
Why are you here? Please let her go.
And she can't understand this creature. However, she knows what it's doing as she says this to it. She could tell it's letting out a slight chuckle.
Don't.
Za 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 za.
Okay, what is okay?
Really? That was unnecessary.
It wasn't though.
She's in a helpless situation.
I am.
Yes, a very helpless.
The demon's
Situation.
gonna start fucking cursing at us in Russian.
Okay, I just want to go stab her.
That's gonna be canon. There's no like abyssal languages. It's just Russian.
You just want to stab. All
I
right.
just want to stab with my dagger.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Athena, fed up with this creature, with it laughing, and I just want to point out this is kind of a good character moment because it was hinted
Yes,
at in
it
the last
is.
session, but now Athena and Mariella think of each other
Yes.
as at least on good terms acquaintances now.
Yeah.
So
much.
just wanted to point that out.
Pretty much.
But could you roll for Athena, Tessa?
That's all. Yeah.
I'm drinking in my second Mountain Dew.
Oh my god. That was fixed.
No.
Lashana charges in.
I'm Athena.
I'm sorry, Athena. I'm so used to Lashana being the one to stab things. Wait, what do you want to stab him with? Your dagger or your sickle? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
Yeah, I
Right,
don't think it really
that-
matters.
For the
but
lore.
Try anything.
Yes, for the lore.
Try
So
anything.
Athena rushes up with her dagger, and the creature doesn't
Yes.
move. She runs up, and as she tries to pierce it with her dagger simply bounces off of the creature as she tries to stab it.
Clearly, that leg won't do anything.
The creature chuckles again, and with one of its large hands, it grabs Athena
Oh, baby.
and lifts her into the air. And
Here
as
we
it
go.
does this, it stares back at the group.
Yes.
I am not a trophy to be held, thank you. Put me down.
The creature begins to talk in a language that none of them know. However, Dacius does remember. He does remember a language he's heard before that does sound similar.
Wait, hang on. Can I attempt to cast my like speak with animals, like understand animals thing?
It is not an animal. It is not
wait,
classified as an animal.
don't I have the comprehend thing?
Yes.
Could I use it?
Yes.
I'd like to use it.
Dacius uses his comprehend
Medieval
languages.
Google Translate.
Comprehension.
And as he uses it, he hears what the creature is saying.
Who is causing so much echo?
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
have no.
wondering.
It wouldn't be me.
It's Tessa and them.
Well, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Okay. And the creature. Oh my god! I'm gonna have to mute him.
Ah,
I'm gonna have to
dude.
mute him.
It sounds like they're farting.
There.
Possibly a duck
Okay.
quacking or something.
Okay, there we go. It's much better. So the creature
Yes.
says,
It's not better.
"It's not. It's not." for
No,
you?
it's not.
You have to you mute it on an individual basis.
Oh,
Like,
well then, mute her then.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Just for the
Like,
second.
Yeah.
you have to mute her.
I do.
No, I mean like
Oh.
I'm talking to Xander, like the person who wants them muted. You know,
Yeah.
you mute them only for you.
Yeah. Then it works.
Hasbro in.
Okay. So the creature, as he's holding up Athena,
There we go. The duck
says,
has been.
Good. About time.
"I am aware that you value this one's life. Surrender to me now, and I might spare it."
Will you or will you not? Here's the real question now.
If
Wait,
we don't
Dacius-
surrender, he's gonna kill Athena.
Yes. Which is possibly maybe what he wants to
Apparently.
do.
Can I attempt to enchant a sling bullet with my ensnaring strike and shoot and attempt to shoot it?
By the way, I just before that, I just want to point out that once Stasis used that spell, he knew what language that was. It was the same
Yes.
kind that Jellica used to speak with him those few times when she wanted to say something to him that she didn't want anyone else to hear. Anyway, yes, you can do the ensnaring strike. But who do you want to do it on? The orbs, or
The
For the
creature
creature.
that threatened Athena.
okay? Roll
I'm
1d20, please.
Sometimes.
Love is a strong word.
Yeah, love is a very
Yeah, like,
strong word.
I don't think we
Just
hate
like
you
hate.
anymore, but
like for
still,
real.
you know.
Be quiet,
Wait,
guys.
did
It's
she say
okay.
something? I've still got her muted.
I
Yeah,
took
I
her
just
off
unmuted
mute.
her. Oh wow!
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
here we go.
Okay. Nigel,
I'm gonna unmute
Roll to
Sean.
20.
He aims a sling. Well, where does he aim it? That's the question. What does he want to aim for? I know what would probably be the best thing to aim for if you want me to tell you, since you did get a 20.
You know what? Sure.
What it
Okay, so
is.
the best thing to aim for would probably be the arm that he's holding her with, because it will force it towards the ground, and that gives her a better chance of getting out of his
Yeah.
grip.
Okay, so I aim for the arm.
And he pulls his sling back even harder than he normally would, which caused the bullet to fly. The remaining orbs, tried to catch it in time, but they weren't quick enough. The bullet hit the creature's arm. Could you roll a 1d4?
Roll that 1d4.
Get the one.
Roll it. What do we get?
Wow!
Wow, 1d or
Thanks.
roll 1.
Audrey.
Yeah, thanks, Audrey.
Thanks a lot, Audrey. Come on now.
What did I do?
You
Well,
rolled a
it's
1.
still, the ensnaring bit still worked.
Yes. So,
Oh, yeah, there is
What
that.
really matters.
as it hits, vines begin to sprout from it. They attach to the ground, and his arm is brought down.
You'll be wiping with your left hand now.
You gonna fully put me down, Mr. Ugly?
The creature
Will you not?
only chuckles once more, and Athena is the first one to notice why. She feels his grip
Oh,
begin
fuck.
to warm. And as it does, they notice that the vine, they begin to see sparks of flame.
Can I attempt to freeze the vine?
Yes,
Ooh.
yes.
What is it?
I think he's going to turn me into next.
Well, what would you rather? Well, never mind.
Wow.
Just never mind. You have one inspiration.
You know what? I think I'll use it.
Yeah, you can't get any roll worse than that.
Yeah.
Well, I could roll the same.
True.
Oh wow.
I'm crossing my toes. Eh.
Nigel takes in a deep breath and attempts to freeze the creature as well as the vine. However, the remaining orbs all create a wall. They move together, and they all transform into shield-like objects.
Yes.
And as Nigel lets out his ice breath, they block it.
I just had an
Do I
idea.
have anything? Do I have any spell I could cast with my?
Can I
All
try
right.
Ray of Frost? Can Athena try Ray of Frost?
Well, his body is rapidly heating up, and Athena can tell that she is about to be set on fire.
Oh God, we're
I just
different.
had an
Why did y'all
idea.
be different?
I just
Why?
had an idea.
Okay, so I'm going to. Well, first,
What's that
I'll let
idea?
Athena try to
Yeah.
use Ray of Frost.
But I have
Again,
the-
if you use it, no more magic.
This is a level 1 spell, though, right?
I'm checking. It's either that or a cantrip. If it's a cantrip which doesn't actually use any magic, then you're good. But you don't have. Oh no, it's a cantrip, so it
There
doesn't
you-
use any magic.
Cool.
Alright, I need to roll.
Yes.
Yes.
Got a 7.
I'll be right back.
Athena uses Ray of Frost. However,
Wait, does she have an Wait, does she still have her inspiration
I
point? Or did she
used
already
it.
use it?
you do. Do you want to use it?
I used it.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot that you. Yes, you did already use it. All right. So she uses Ray of Frost. However, due to the way she was gripped in the hand, all it really did was cool the hand for only a moment.
I just had it.
And the creature chuckles once more, and in a split second, the vines went aflame, and so did Athena.
Oh, fuck.
You're gonna have to roll a Constitution check.
I kind of thought if you.
Uh-oh.
Wouldn't that be an interesting end to her arc? I don't know. I'm just pointing that out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh well.
Tessa, can you roll for her, please?
Ooh.
And the flames do hurt Athena. They hurt her a lot.
Ow.
However,
Ow.
if you want to know, you have 10 out of your 26 health left.
Oh.
Ow.
Yeah. However, she is able to hang in there, and the vines, of course, were completely burned, so the creature is now free. And it begins speaking strange words once more. Dacius does still have that comprehend languages. It's still on him. However, he can't understand what the creature is saying.
Uh-oh.
And they notice that the orbs, the 4, I think it's 4. Was it 4 remaining or 3? I think it was 4.
Yeah, because two of them were down. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. So, the
I killed
the 4 remaining orbs, they all leave the castle. They all fly through the windows.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Okay, now while this is going on, what does Dacius
Hey,
want to
would
do? Because
anyone notice a giant
So-
shield flying out of a castle.
that's not okay. So we gave all the people because they were trying to attack us. Everyone in the town, they were trying to attack us earlier, and we, after some clarifications and convincing, we pretty much told them all, do not come in and help fight unless we come out and tell you to.
But, you know, well,
Thinking of what I'd like to attempt to do whenever it becomes my turn again.
so, I'd like to go up next to Gander.
Okay. Gander, he's debating. He's standing there, and Dacius can tell that Gander is looking uneasy. I could attack it right now, but its speed, its power. If I miss swing, Athena, she'll.
And what if you don't swing at all?
You're right.
You still have that bottle of holy water?
I do.
Put me down, you foul creature!
I think we're gonna have to get close and personal.
Right.
Repent.
Yeah.
Can I just glance over at the map and just say, if I'm thinking what you're thinking, it's about time you repent.
Oh, like the entire group. As this conversation is going, outside the windows, they see something, and they are quite sure it is due to the orbs. Light, bright red light, begins filling the area around them.
No!
They're not sure what is going on, but they know that it is due to those orbs.
Can I attempt to blast a puff of ice towards the window?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that's gonna do.
Wait, you know what? Forget the ice. I'm gonna attempt to shoot something out the window, see if I can hit one of the orbs if it is there. Because I'm gonna aim in blind here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, okay, if you want to.
I mean, it's 1 silver for each bolt, so. Oh,
Yeah.
Alright, just, yeah, let me take away that one.
Put down!
Nigel fires a sling bullet out the window, and he does see it flying. However, as it hits the red light, he notices it immediately disappears.
Oh, baby.
It becomes vaporized in that light.
fantastic. They've got space age stuff.
They got
What
motherfucking
space?
force fields.
Force fields and lasers and crap. But you know,
my
I am
God.
still slightly
Gander,
sloshed, so who am I?
he-
So what do I know?
Gander, he takes out the holy water. He knows what he must do.
Should I queue up a new track?
If you do not put me down, I swear I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah. See if you can find another epic boss track.
I'll learn
Alright.
some epic boss fight music.
Put me down.
So, can I?
Okay, first, I'm going to use an inspiration for
Okay.
Gander, because I know what he's going to do, and I need to see if he can pull it off. Wow. Okay.
Shook it.
Okay. Gander rushes forward with the holy water in hand. He leaps up and attempts to smash the bottle on the creature's head. However, with its free arm, it puts its claws together, swings its arm, and despite Gander's new powerful armor, it pierces right through it, as if it were nothing more than paper.
Gander!
What about the holy water?
Gander could not respond, besides coughing up blood.
Daisy is helping!
What do you think I'm trying to do?
And
I
then
want-
I need to do another strength check.
Well, his strength is pretty high.
Gander, he tries to slowly raise up the holy water. However, the creature splits its claws, tearing Gander even more, which causes him to drop the holy water.
Gander! Gander!
I want to run up and try and catch it.
Hold up. I'm There we go. Yeah, Gander's in critical condition right now.
Don't worry about me.
Fuck.
Him. Our best fighter.
What do you mean? I'm not worrying about you.
Well, you better try to get that bottom,
Okay.
because right now it is falling.
Oh.
Dacius, he dashes forward. He lunges, and he is able to save the holy water. However, the creature looks down at him. He speaks.
You're gonna brush my hair next time.
I do not know what you intend to do with that vial. However, I do believe it is pitiful.
Can I just continuously smile at them? And
Yes,
I want to do that.
I will warn you, though. He does have Athena and Gander in his grasp. If you don't throw them correctly,
I
he
may
can
kill one of them.
move them
Okay.
so they get hit.
I know you all want me to die, but don't do it.
No.
Fudge, sickles, and ice.
Really.
I know it's. I've put us all this.
Remember you.
I
have your
put you
own
all. Remember the overwhelming boss fights? Well, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move myself.
This is a final boss.
Remember,
Stab him with my glowing dagger.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yes, you can.
Okay, I can't really hear this music, but it is like the final boss music for certain games, so let's see if this
Okay.
will work. And it is.
Oh.
Make sure you put it in rhythm this time instead of the memes chat.
There we fucking
I'm
go.
sorry.
Lashana rushes up. She takes out her translucent dagger. And Dacius, he hears the creature speak again as he sees this dagger. What a strange colored weapon. No matter. Your efforts will be completely, and before he can finish, he is stabbed with the dagger. Can you roll a 1d4?
Cut
Wrong.
4.
Wrong chat, but that's okay.
Me?
No, Tessa.
Oh yes.
My thing was in the wrong. Then I didn't.
Yes.
She, as it stabs into the creature, the dagger begins to glow an even brighter blue. And the creature drops Athena and Gander.
Haha.
Athena wants to crawl over.
Wants to crawl over what you cut out.
She wants to crawl over to Gander.
Okay. She crawls over towards Gander, who he's not moving, but she can still hear him breathing.
Healing potion. Someone give me a healing potion.
No, I'm gonna give it straight to Gander.
That's what.
Can I just try to
Well,
hop a
well,
quick
well, like,
area?
because you're
Yes.
you're on the fucking ground, but I'm up. Well, I'm gonna give it. He's in more condition. He's in more critical condition, anyways. So why don't I just directly give it to
As
him?
they're arguing, Nigel creates good
Oh.
berries and begins
I didn't think-
tossing them.
I didn't
towards
think we were
Gander.
arguing in game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, hang on. Can I
well, I
just?
thought that was an out of game thing.
You.
That would have been completely out
A
of
singular
character.
Goodberry?
Just chill, guys.
Corey, is it possible for me to spawn a singular Goodberry?
No, it has to be like 5 to 10.
Darn.
Can I eat a good berry?
I don't understand why having more good berries is a hindrance, though.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe just spawning one would use a little less magic.
It's not really how the spell works.
Are you smelling
I mean-
that there?
Magic does not really fit. I don't.
Nah.
I don't.
Here, look up,
Okay.
look up Dark Souls boss music. That will give us some fitting stuff.
But you know, I don't imagine you'd have to worry about using up all your magic too much, considering you don't rely on it.
Yeah, no, your magic is fairly good.
And I'm kind of doubtful that that spell uses up that much.
No, it doesn't.
But yeah, no, like I was hoping to act more worried and shit.
Yeah, you were. That's what you said. It's not in character, but but Dacius and Athena were arguing about saving Gander because they're both worried.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like it would have been more in character to skip straight to the, you know, thing. I didn't realize that was counting as dialogue that was being said in game.
I mean, you weren't. Neither of you seemed to be out of character
I just
when you were arguing.
I really don't think, you know, he would have spent the time to argue instead of just, you know,
I do.
doing it.
In that tense situation, I do.
He's not that much of an asshole.
It's not him being an asshole, Gavin.
He's
Because the situation is tense. Things are going
Dacius is an
by so fast. He's not, like, it's not even rationalizing in his brain to do it that quick.
Just give him a
I-
freaking file. And plus, I said to.
You're saying that like that wasn't my intention originally, anyways.
Well,
I would.
see, but in the dialect, I said your opinion. I didn't say that.
There we go. Yeah, that does work pretty well.
I've never actually
Well,
looked into the Dark Souls
I would-
soundtrack.
I would like at least whenever I can to give him a fucking health potion.
Alright, what? Do it! The reason I said that
Okay.
was because neither of you were doing anything, and Nigel was the first one to actually say.
Again,
wanted to
like, I didn't think that was in game.
Relax. It's literally a few seconds.
It just doesn't make sense why they
Oh my
would
God,
do that.
He's overthinking things. He's very much overthinking things here.
It just doesn't make sense.
You're such a boy.
It killed the moment for me.
You're such a boy.
Well, yeah, I want to give Gander a health potion.
Well, now he's gonna be all
Yeah,
pissy
that's
the
Yeah,
entire
I
rest
am
of the
gonna be
session.
all pissy.
Hey, good idea, Corey. Like I said, I'm gonna have to do some listening to the Dark Souls soundtrack.
Yes, please do. It is very good. Anyway,
I can tell.
so yes, Nigel begins tossing good berries. Can you roll for that, please?
1d20.
Yes. So
Eh,
he wasn't able to get all of them. However, how many did he spawn? Did he spawn like all 10, or just like 5?
6.
Okay, so he was able to get 3 into Gander.
I'm brushing her
So
hair.
Gander
Just
is
watch. If I roll a 1, they just go directly to the thing we're fighting.
he did get healed slightly. Now then, how would you like to give him the healing potion?
Fuck, just fucking give it to him straight up.
Okay, Dacius runs over.
Forget his mother, guys.
he takes out the healing potion, and he doesn't even do it like easily. He pretty much just shoves the bottle in Gander's mouth. However, his wounds are beginning to heal. However, they aren't instant.
Yeah, I didn't figure.
And the creature, while it has been still this entire time, which, by the way, that was another reason why I was okay with the argument happening. The creature seems to now move once more as he looks down at Lashana and he attempts to swing at her.
Can I try it?
You cut out again.
Can I dodge?
Yes.
I'll be back.
I have to roll, don't
You don't, actually. Lashana, she leaps away. The dagger is still in the creature. And he tries to swipe. He tries to swipe at her. However, he does just barely miss. His swing was a lot slower. Ooh. And he grabs the dagger and he rips it out of himself. And they see on the dagger is a black liquid.
Uh-oh. Weird stuff.
So, who goes?
The creature, he holds it. He holds it in his hand, ready to use it. Now then, yes. Who wants to do so? Okay. What does Athena want to do?
Athena wants to go up and type him again.
Okay.
Athena is also trying to do something here.
Is it this? Do you want to use the dagger again, or?
No, right across.
Okay.
Roll.
Knock my hair.
Here's the
Ooh.
board.
Nice.
Camera here. What did I get?
So wait, you. What weapon?
18. Ray of Frost.
Oh wait, you don't have any magic.
It's. I don't have to. That one doesn't take up magic.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting it's a cantrip. Okay, yeah. So, while on the ground, she fires a ray of frost spell at the creature. She aims it at his legs, and
Guys, I'm back.
quickly, they freeze over.
Yes.
He is now trapped.
Can I use Ray of Enfeeblement?
Yes.
Yes.
This is in quick succession.
I don't know what that word means.
Oh, wait, customer.
Yes! The first time this spell hits!
And
Oh my god! Son of a fucking bitch!
they're hoping she's not dead.
Yeah.
If any of you guys have any of those good berries I hopped over, feed one of them to her.
There are three on the ground.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. I want to grab the good berries and try and give them to her.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
Stasius runs over, and he tries to give her the good berries, hoping that she is okay.
I'm trying so hard
Chokes and fucking dies.
I'm not that cruel. I wouldn't be like it's not due to the literal demon we're fighting. No, it's because Dacius fed her the
No,
good
it's like-
berry the wrong way, and she choked to
God.
death.
That's exactly what I did.
Dacius has more blood on his
But
hands.
it's like
God.
this is the
I'm not
video
that
of the
much of a
rest
monster.
You're even
I'm
more
close,
of a
but I'm not
monster.
that bad.
on this.
No, you're even more of a monster.
Eh,
So
fair enough.
good man. I know.
Does Lashana want to go grab her dagger?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, Lashana runs up, grabs her dagger. Does she stab the creature again?
Yes.
Yes.
And as the others look outside, they see that the red light is getting very close, and they can feel the castle start to rumble.
Oh, fuck.
Can I attempt to shoot my ensnaring strike infused thing at the creature whilst yelling, "We need to get out of here"?
Yes, both. Yes, both of you can attack.
Okay. I have to roll, right?
Yes.
Let me know whenever I should roll.
Oh no, you can roll.
Can I try to my flail?
Yes. Tessa, do you want to re-roll? You have inspiration. You have 2. Okay.
Yeah. about to re-roll.
I'm about to
Yes.
re-roll this bit.
Yeah, it's reroll it's reroll time.
You're not Will Smith.
Oh, and then you have to roll for Athena too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta roll.
it's reroll time.
The only way I even know about that is because I watched Doug Doug. And it was
Doug
mentioned
Doug.
in a Mario 64 voice
Alright,
commands
here's-
video he was doing for resetting.
Here's the roll for Athena.
Was, yeah, it's rewind.
Wow. Okay.
15.
Here
They
you fucking
all
go.
run up. Not Nigel. Nigel fires off his sling bullet, and it hits the creature in the chest. The vines cover him and trap him to the ice. And
How
as
do I do that if I roll in that?
You have
the chest is it's a large area.
yeah,
Right?
and
You
you
are
have
trying to make a precise shot.
pretty good dexterity modifiers, don't you? Or doesn't he?
I think so. I think he. Let me look. It's still like the chest is the largest area.
Yeah.
Of the thing. So
It still would have been hard to
I'm
miss.
wondering what my worst modifier is.
you want me to tell you? Just
Sure.
your worst modifier is your Constitution.
Oh,
It's not negative, but it's also not positive. It's a 0. So
Yeah, the Dark Souls music is really helping set the mood.
yes, it is.
Yeah, so,
Um,
good idea.
Thank you, and thank you for finding it. So
Playlist online of Dark Souls boss music.
as the creature was now ensnared to the ice, Lashana and Athena come up. Lashana first stabs into it with the dagger, and Athena hits it with her flail. It lets out another loud screech, this one much louder than the last.
there's
It
only
pierced their ears. However, and I'm going to have to just give me a minute. Everything just goes silent. The creature stops its screech, and its body slumps over.
Boy, did the red stuff envelop us?
The red light disappears. And as it does, they look out and they see that they are still in Florencia. It
Can I
appears
attempt to,
that they have
run out?
won.
Can I attempt to run outside and see how the light disappeared?
Yes.
Same with Athena. Athena wants to run out.
Okay.
Can I attempt
Uh,
to freeze her?
If we got. If we
Yes,
got
if you
actual
want to.
weapons.
Well, she did try to kill us all.
Yeah, that's true. You were knocked out when she had all that stuff happen. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Where's Ludricia?
She's still trapped by the floor.
Oh,
She's been there the whole time.
I was planning sometime in the fight to let her out, but I forgot, and I also don't know how I would.
Yeah, like that. There wasn't really any point in the fight where you could have done that.
So, I mean, I guess now would be a good time for somebody to.
Yes. So, so Nigel and Athena start heading outside, but Nigel freezes Athena, and like he freezes up to her knees, no more than that.
Why is he freezing me?
He wasn't there whenever you finally paid for your shit,
Well, did your
How'd
husband
you
commit
pay?
the crime? Tara.
because fucking Ifrit died. It was a
Well, I'm
sad
saying, like,
time.
how did Ifrit dying impact? Other than emotionally.
I mean, she doesn't have she can't use Ifrit's abilities anymore, or like any of his powers.
Yes, it's
Oh, so she can't unfreeze. Oh yeah, so I forgot where Ifrit's dead now. She can't unfreeze herself.
yes, she can't unfreeze herself.
Dude,
I mean,
I-
normally she could if she had any magic left, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't canonically know that Ifrit's dead though.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So Nigel continues to go outside, and as he does, he looks and he does see at the left and right far reaches of the castle. He does see two of those red orbs now on the ground, cracked open, and they're completely gray now.
Can I stomp both of them?
Yes. It's taken a while for him to actually walk over to each one, but yes, that's what Nigel is doing. So yeah, back in the castle, Gander is catching his breath, and Lashana is looking over at Ludricia.
Can I try and check Mariella's pulse?
Yes. Oh, I'm very tempted to do something, and you're not
Yeah.
gonna like it. You're not gonna like it if I do it.
I mean, I don't.
I
I
want to do it so bad.
I'm giving you this.
I kind of feel like I
I'll be
know,
right back, yo.
and I mean. So should I roll?
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. Yeah. Roll.
I'm just thinking, you're the dungeon master.
Fuck yeah!
Well, no. I am the dungeon master, but like, either way is good for the story.
Yeah.
So, like, it doesn't really matter which one. They impact the story differently. But anyway, he does check, and he does begin to get worried, but he does feel a faint heartbeat return.
We gotta find Clark.
I think, oh wait, no, he's outside. Dang it. I was gonna be like, I hope the others heard that and they all do kind of laugh, not really because they found it funny, but because just after everything they've been through, just try like something as stupid as a joke like that just kind of offsets the mood so much that they can't help but laugh at it.
Maybe whenever I get back inside, I'll just ask, has anybody checked on Mariella? And if they says, oh yeah, I did, and I felt a faint heartbeat, then I'll make the joke.
Okay. Gander, he's barely standing. He's using his sword to keep himself propped up.
Gander,
Yeah, it came.
how you holding up?
I've been bad.
That's
That's for sure.
Don't fucking strain yourself too much.
No, I'll be
we-
all right.
We've got all the time in the world. You know.
And I know that Tessa hasn't said anything about it yet, but I think Lashana, like while they're talking, she slowly walks up to Ludricia, who is still bound by the floor. And it's very odd. This person.
Sorry. I'm back. I was
Okay. All right. Well then, Lashana is looking at Ludricia, who is still bound up.
Can we like get her?
Oh. Yeah. How? Does anybody have like a hammer or something?
Lashana does.
I have my sledgehammer.
I guess use that. Try not to kill her.
No, do kill her.
No. Be nice to someone. Be nice.
Lashana, she walks over, and she uses the hammer to break away the wood surrounding Ludricia. And after enough is broken away, Ludricia falls onto the floor.
God damn it.
Her eyes flutter open. She looks around the room until she finally looks up and sees Lashana. And as a cool symbolic thing here, throughout like all the other times Lashana had met Ludricia after she went insane, Ludricia had always been above Lashana in some way, shape, or form. But in this moment, Lashana is the one who is standing above her.
Symbolism.
Like, so when I'm like,
Oh no, you're cutting out!
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot.
said,
What did you
Shauna
say?
said,
Discord.
as like,
Discord, why?
oh my god!
Type your messages.
I'm sorry, Lashana, you're breaking up.
No, I'm sorry, Lashana, you're breaking.
Hold on.
I could make a terrible.
I get
joke.
I'm your sister and everything, but you don't gotta give me the silent treatment. Come on,
I could make a joke at Tessa's
you know.
expense, but I don't feel like being a jerk today.
I get I was fantasy Hitler for like a decade or something. I don't know,
That wasn't a decade. It was half a decade.
half a decade. Pentade.
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 I like that.
Pentade.
Pentade.
Well, I guess that would make sense.
Sounds like a Band-Aid brand.
Yeah.
Makes like demonic Band-Aids.
Okay, here we go.
So
So pleased without saying anything, she reaches out her hand.
Band-Aid brand and a punk band name.
Ludricia reaches out her hand, grabs Lashana's, and is helped onto her feet. And Ludricia seems like she's at a loss for words.
How far along am I in my stomping?
Because they're fairly far apart. This is a pretty large castle. So.
I know it's a castle.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that the 4 orbs went around the 4 like edges of the castle.
I'm just imagining he's like lightly jogging from one place to another. Everyone's
Yes.
just sort of fucking looking at him. Like,
Yes, that's pretty much what's going on. So he smashed 2 of them. He's going to smash the 2 other ones. And Ludricia finally speaks. Lashana, you've grown. I can't tell if she's saying anything.
she just muted herself.
I know.
Said, yeah, and
Yeah.
And you muted yourself again. No.
the only thing I said was, yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Discord. It stopped when you said, all I said was, yeah. And
all I,
think she-
said was, yeah, and
oh.
didn't say anything else.
Oh, I thought it's because of the way you were saying it.
Yeah,
Like the
and
inflection-
It
like the
made it
inflection of
sound
your
like you were
voice.
about to say something else, not like a yeah and like the.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like the
and
inflection of your voice.
It's fucking terrible. It's
It's gonna be
been
like season 2
so
on
long
Skype.
since I've seen anything. That creature was controlling me for so long. I did so many horrible things.
yes, yeah, is it?
I only wish I knew how I could make any of them up. I love how everyone's just silent at that.
Well,
Athena's dying. Frostbite.
I'm thinking of
Well,
like
and then
I'm
out of
thinking of
nowhere,
things
Athena
she could
just-
do, but I'm also like, this isn't my moment.
Oh yeah, that's kind of why Gander's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yes. Athena does break the silence with that. Gander, he sighs.
Good
I'm
kill.
coming.
Well, none of us are dead, hopefully.
Gonna kill Nigel.
Please don't. I'm coming.
No, he can't froze me, and I don't have Ifrit.
Ah,
I don't have Ifrit.
Dacius, he thinks things are finally back to normal, whether that's a good or a bad thing. Well,
No.
Oh, I'm not staying with y'all.
God.
Dang.
and
If Nigel's gonna keep freezing me,
Gander is like
kill-
slowly chipping
kill him.
away at the ice with his short.
Ah,
And Nigel does walk back in.
Wait, you're still frozen in the ice? I thought that demon thing could melt it.
I don't have him.
What?
Nigel, like this entire time, Nigel hadn't noticed, but the crystal on her chest is gone.
Well, of course, I can't see through her shirt.
Queen, Ludricia. That's your name, right?
No, just Ludricia.
Okay,
Yes, because
Ludricia.
Lashana's the queen now. Jeez.
So, there any good like clerics or
Get
whatever around?
Out of here.
Clark! We need
Can I just go and like hit the ice with my
Why,
sledgehammer?
hello,
again?
my name is Elf Clark.
Oh my god. My brother, my
You should
brother-in-law has told me so much
one of your
about you.
files.
EILF Clark. Elf Clark.
Can Lashana go and like dump one of the yellow vials that is? Get out of
Yes.
Can I go help sort the ice on Athena and then just notice, oh hey, that crystal's gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes. So Nigel goes up and he's trying to help with the ice, but then he does notice that the crystal that Ifrit was in is gone. And
Oh, you're gonna get so much payback for this, Nigel.
and then Lashana
I'm
is
providing
walking
you a
over
drink.
with one
I'm
of the
providing
yellow
you a
vials.
drink later on, so I think that's I don't think you need to pay me back. I'm giving you a drink.
Can Athena just smack Nigel?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I
Athena-
try to use my shield to block it?
Yes. Roll.
Okay, roll.
both of us.
Yes.
Whole, fuck it. This is
Or,
gonna.
well, I mean, it's just for Athena.
The battle is gonna be more intense than the previous one.
Come on.
Megalovania, please.
Yeah,
This is where the
Nigel.
shit gets real.
Athena's eye goes
Oh,
blue.
wait,
No,
wait,
you got a
wait.
1.
Athena, she winds her hand back for one of her hardest slaps she's ever given, but like lazily, Nigel just casually lifts up his shield, and Athena's hand smacks it, and it hurt.
Okay. Okay. Can Athena?
Lashana finally gets over, like, pours the vial on.
Okay, guys, I'm actually searching up Megalovania, but this is not traditional Megalovania, and it's not what I did last time.
Oh my
Can
God.
Athena?
Okay.
Okay.
Can
It's
Athena?
better.
Can
And don't
Athena
worry,
just like?
I don't know if it's copyrighted, and even if it is, you know, Hunter's stream doesn't, well, Hunter's recording doesn't have.
Can
wait,
Athena hit his shield with her flail?
wait, hang on, Gavin.
What?
Do you
Yeah.
think your recording will be getting
You don't.
rhythm?
You don't have to.
I've had rhythm.
You don't have
muted.
to roll for that.
I want to.
Okay.
What is she rolling for?
Because she wants to hit his shield with her flail.
She's gonna get a 1 and hit
Wait,
him.
did you say shield? I thought you said shoe.
Shoo.
Are you rolling?
Hey, nice cover. so like in the background, well, Daisy kind of have this conversation with Athena trying to Athena is wildly swinging her flail at Nigel's shield. And he's blocking her attack fairly well, but he is like getting faster. Danny's like trying to stop him, but he doesn't want to like break up the fight because he can't because of how fast Athena is moving. Yes.
Oh, yeah. You might actually want to check him out if this is your type of music.
But as Nigel takes out the bottle, due to Athena's wild swinging, she smashes it with the flail.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that was, but stop trying to poison me.
I was trying to give you something to drink. Jeez, now you're not getting any.
Well, you shouldn't have frozen in the first place.
By the way, Athena hasn't noticed, but the vial, she's been unfrozen like the past half a minute, but she
Hey,
hasn't
Athena wants
noticed.
to walk out and try to go find Sig.
Okay.
Can I just attempt to just like casually just knock her out with like? Can I just attempt to like reach around my shield and just knock her out just so she'll stop?
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Fine.
walking out.
Roll. No, just roll.
I hope
Because I tried to make peace with you and you broke the bottle. So now everyone's gonna get less.
You started this fight.
I hope you
You,
get a one.
you're gonna have a bad time. Anyway, while that's going on, Ludricia, she thinks,
What did you say?
well, we elves are the most magically inclined of all the races, so I'm sure there is a good healer around.
Okay.
What did you get?
He didn't type
You
in the
didn't
right
roll
thing.
the right thing.
Yeah, he
Hurry
rolled one F20.
So I'm gonna.
We don't need an F in the chat. We've already got one.
You?
I wanna just try and fucking pick her up and take her, you know, to the rest of them.
Oh, no.
Wow!
Oh my
Okay,
god!
so, like, immediately as Athena is walking, is like walks a little bit past Nigel.
Stab him.
He takes his shield, swings it back hard enough to instantly knock Athena out, but not actually hurt her.
Oh my god!
It was the
Someone
perfect.
stab
It was the perfect strike.
One hit
I
KO.
swear.
She falls face first on the ground, and Gander he finally he just kind of picks her up,
Please.
slumps her
Yeah.
over his shoulder. He just
Who am I
starts
stabbing?
whistling as he walks her outside.
Please.
I didn't want to have to do
Turkey
that,
makes
but you
request.
broke one
Can
of my
I
balls.
stab
And then can
Nigel?
I just pass the other two out and just give each person a good several swigs from both of them? Just include like everyone that's in there. Just you know.
even the evil medieval Hitler. Give her
Are you
one
gonna
too.
ask?
Yeah, might as well.
Tessa wants to stab,
For Athena's request, I want to stab Nigel.
I stopped Megalovania because I thought it was over, but I guess I
Oh
was
my
wrong.
god! This is
Hey,
a
what-
full blown battle.
Yes, you can try this.
please stab
Oh
him.
my god!
Want to try and
Okay, alright. I swear if this is a 22, Nigel's just gonna die again.
I would be glad.
Ah,
No,
I hate you, Tessa.
Nigel blocks it with his shield.
I'm gonna kill Nigel.
Fail. You're not. Wait, hang on. Who did that to me?
It was Lashana.
Okay, okay, Lashana, you're not getting a drink either. More for everyone else.
cool, I can find my own.
Lashana.
Just like whatever my own.
Listen. Oh my gosh. This one's clear. I think it's water.
oh my god!
I think it's watering, maybe.
This one's
Maybe
beige.
poison, I don't.
Yeah,
This
this
one's
one's
beige. It looks like alcohol. If you're already drunk.
Yeah, if you
This one's
yeah,
atomic
if you
tangerine.
squint, if you squint, it could be alcohol.
Yeah.
This
I'll
one's
have-
atomic tangerine.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'll drink this one. It kind of looks like Slim Bees.
You know what? That would be a great drink name though. Atomic Tangerine.
That really like a soda.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking
Fallout
it'd be a
soda.
Really, no, I'm thinking Atomic Tangerine would be a really good like punk or alt rock band name.
Oh yeah, no, that
Yeah.
would be an amazing band
But I
name.
won't.
Atomic Tangerine is just a great like
That's
That would,
phrase.
could you imagine like a metal band who has
Oh,
the name
God.
Atomic Tangerine?
That would be so
that's
awesome.
All their shit is
And-
orange.
I was gonna say all of their all of their songs are based on fruit, specifically citrus.
No, it's gotta be all their song names. The first part is some sort of devastating weapon, and then the second part is some citrus fruit. Gustav Lemon.
Gustav Lemon.
Nuclear warhead lemon.
Can you wake up Athena?
I want to wait.
Fucking.
Nuclear warhead lemon.
Can
God.
somebody wake up Athena?
ICBM lime.
Not Gander picked you up.
Wake me up.
He has you draped over his shoulder and is carrying you outside.
And he just got somewhat healed after having like.
Wake her up by screaming in her ear so that she
Yeah.
Okay, can I finally start passing out the drinks to everyone but
Yes.
Lashana?
Yes.
No, you have to go in my ear.
Well,
Alright.
yeah, Lashana has to yell. So
I'm gonna yell in Athena's ear to wake her up, just because I want to see if she picks you.
Oh, I kicked you. I
roll 1d20, please. I gotta see how
Oh my
loud she does it.
god.
Get the one.
The-
Megalomania
Gets a
again.
1, she has a voice
If I
crack.
can actually take today, that would be nice.
Oh,
No, she-
wow. It's not that far off.
It doesn't go
Athena!
through. It doesn't stop trying. As Gander is continuing to walk out, Lashana continues walking right next to him, shouting, "Athena, wake up! Athena, wake up! Athena, wake up!" over and over again.
Athena, wake up.
Rolls a 1, she just yells "Neh."
I want to be carried by Sigma.
Can I try it?
She rolls
Like,
a 1, she says
screech.
"Neh," and then just.
You know,
dies.
Audrey, you really aren't helping with the whole character shippings.
Yeah.
You have never.
Way more fun chip characters.
I want to yell again in Athena's ear, but I want to. Like just a high pitch.
The most high-pitched fucking squeak. She's gonna sound just like the fucking demon
She's gonna
Yes.
sound like
right
Yes.
into her ear.
Well, she does a high pitched scream. It still doesn't wake Athena up. It does annoy Gander.
I want to do it again.
No, then this time she's gonna start speaking that thing's fucking language, telling Athena, wake the fuck up.
Wait.
I want to do that.
Telling someone to wake up in satanic ritual.
I want to
Wait, hang
do
on.
that.
Can I please
I don't
freeze
care.
her
I'm gonna
face?
try.
It's
I wanna
relaying.
speak
It's
again.
right. It's relaying for wake the fuck
Okay.
up.
Oh my God. And then Gander finally he stops walking, turns to look at her. Could you please stop?
I mean, you asked nice. That takes the fun out of things.
So do it again.
Can I freeze? Can I seriously just please freeze her face?
Oh, no, we're away from you guys. You're still in the throne room.
Yeah.
You gave
11.
you gave Dacius a bottle. You gave Ludricia a bottle, even though she doesn't know you, and she does give you a really weird look.
Oh, no, like half a bottle. No, it has to be like a third of a bottle because I've only got 2 bottles.
You're gonna give her the one you drank out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Tori, I got an 11.
I've got to do that. I should give her the one I
Oh my
drank.
gosh. I wasn't gonna have you roll, Rest. She was just gonna keep doing it, and it wouldn't wake Athena up, but it would continually annoy Gander as they finally got outside.
Can I just fucking?
Wait,
Well, I did it and I got an 11.
Alright, what were you saying, Gavin?
Can I just pick up Mariella and try and get meet up with the rest?
Yes.
Okay.
So they all
Thanks, Dragon.
eventually go outside, and
That's not-
Gander has had it. It's only been like about 5 minutes to get out of that place, but the whole time Lashana was wailing and making incomprehensible noises. So yeah, Gander was fairly annoyed, and he finally takes Athena, sets her down on the ground, like he's holding her shoulders. Gotta roll.
Now that I'm outside, can I freeze her face, please?
And he He shakes her fairly hard, which does eventually wake her up.
Get your nasty freaking hands off me!
He lets her go. She does fall on the ground. There. Now you can stop yelling.
I wasn't yelling!
I'm not
I don't
talking
know.
to you.
Gander, pick me up!
How can you all be so uppity? We just.
Pick me
Oh
up!
my god.
Given that I heard Lashana bellowing, screaming throughout the castle, can I please just as she attempts to say something, just breathe ice right into her mouth.
Ooh, kinky.
I have no comment for what Audrey just said, but yeah,
Ah,
I didn't hear what she just said.
she said,
Good.
ooh, kinky.
good. Your turn.
Well, you are the master of.
I am-
You
I
read
am-
that-
I
you read
mean-
that filthy book.
Which one?
I didn't read it, I deleted
Oh, you're
Ex-
talking to her.
Excuse me?
You
There,
still requested it.
Is
She-
there,
it. It was too bad, I deleted
okay. Anyway, as they all get outside, they see Curtis,
Oh, yeah.
Sigmund, Rom, Angelica, who were.
You guys see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Okay,
Yeah, just.
I can't delete the message whenever I tap.
I
hold
can.
on it. It just-
There we go.
Okay, thanks.
What did
They
you
were.
say?
They're
I
all
don't
like they
What?
seemed ready for battle.
I'm gonna.
Ah, holy fuck.
You all made it out.
Athena wants to crawl over.
And is anybody around here a healer or cleric or something?
All, pretty much all the elves kind of raised their hands.
Can I give a-
Can someone help me out with this or take care of this lady, please?
They
Can I give a
they all-
drink to Gander?
Yes. Oh, no, thank you, Nigel. After my last experience, I really don't want to drink.
That was
anymore.
Dragon Daniels. This is just cheapo stuff.
I'd still rather not.
It would numb the
Well, then,
pain.
Can I just put an incredibly slight puff of ice breath to cool it off and make it like a slightly icy or slushy or something? And then
Yes.
just chug it all down.
Yes. He does that, and Curtis, he walks up to Dacius so the elves kind of like swarmed around Mariella. Curtis walks up to Dacius. Well, looks like you made it back, all right.
Yeah.
That was not okay.
Oh,
Listen,
it's nice to see you're still alive.
Well, after we saw those four, whatever they
Oh,
were,
sorry.
surrounding the castle, we were about to head in,
I know
but
he's not just trying to
and
die.
it got covered in some light. We didn't really know what to do.
Funny story. We just fought this. Okay, no, we just fought this really big
Is
demon,
someone gonna heal Athena?
which
Is she gonna crawl over to the elves and beg for healing?
No.
Okay. I mean,
She
I
did-
think you have another health potion.
I don't. I don't.
I know I have some.
I'm not asking.
Oh yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
just-
Oh well, then
Yeah.
I guess you're just not getting any.
Yeah, because like who else is gonna heal you?
Can I just
I
spawn
guess
some
I'll
good
die.
berries and then very intentionally, make
What?
it very deliberate, throw them away from, throw them the opposite direction from her?
Yes. And she
She-
has to. She still has to crawl over to them.
Athena's not doing that. She's
But-
just gonna sit there
Oh, because if she
Okay.
wants to get to them right immediately,
and
So-
just
they're
glare at
useless.
Nigel.
I'm gonna be honest. This first time I've ever seen a demon like that.
And Jellica kind of looks at him with a questionable look. What did it look like?
in the
Uh,
castle. Go look at
I
it.
don't know. I mean, yeah, its corpse might still be there, but it was like 8.5 feet tall, really long limbs, spindly, yeah, orange
Very
eyes.
sharp claws, painful.
Yeah.
Very,
could
very
eat fire.
painful.
Yeah. Horns, sort of like fox, horse, whatever the fuck type head.
A fox head.
Fox, yeah, whatever.
It spoke
So-
a very
Frog
weird
cameo.
language.
Very, very interesting. More terrifying, honestly.
And as Athena refused to get healed by anybody, she saw that Sigmund had walked up to her, and he was holding something out for her.
Athena just glares at him.
Well, are you going to take it?
I don't know what it is. Could be another way for y'all to kill me.
Could you look at it?
She's blind.
Fine. Athena glances at it. What is it?
And her eyes widen. She knows exactly this. It was the
Signet.
wooden ocarina that her mother used to play for her.
Sigmund. Where did you...
Before I was forcibly kicked out of the castle, I did stumble upon this, and since I already knew you had left, I thought I would try to return it to you.
Do you like gently sit and...
You cut out the very end part.
Bruh. She gently takes it and hugs him.
Hey guys, I'm probably gonna get off of here. It's getting a little hot in here.
Ah, alright.
But hey, have a good
He
night,
gets
y'all.
drunk.
Alright, well this is the end of season 1, so I can tell
Before I
you
go, before I go, should I cue up like the Gerudo Valley music?
No.
No, I think that's a little too like adventurous. It'd have to be something kind of somber.
Come here, head. Wow.
So,
And Sigmund
I'm pretty
he allowed her to do this.
Adios, y'all.
All right, see ya.
alright.
And Ludricia, the guilty look finally did come out of the castle, and all of the elves turn
Come out of the
and look at
closet,
her.
too.
And they look angry. They look like they're ready to attack. And
Stop. Don't.
Stop.
Don't. She was possessed. Don't.
The real queen is dead. Gone. As far as we can tell. The person the queen was in, still alive. She did not act on her own accord for the past however many years.
And
Bye.
she is not.
I don't know if that justifies the thing she's done, but she definitely doesn't deserve death. Anything along
Let
those
her
lines.
live a normal life. If she... Well... Remember what we said before we went into battle, who we were going to raise queen. Takes up traveling with Lashana, gonna take
There's two possibilities here.
What?
Y'all
Discord is cutting out super bad for you guys right now.
I said, yeah, if that's what the elves want.
And the elves kind of huddle together. And after speaking, they turn back around. We have come to a conclusion. You see, despite the ever-present fear and all of the deaths that came from it, we had gotten used to our lives with Ludricia as our queen. And I know things will not be the same. They will be better with either of you. But, Lashana,
Yes.
you have been adventuring all this time. You've gotten strong enough to save Ludricia. There are others out there who need your help. We nominate Ludricia to continue to be our queen.
Aye.
And Ludricia can't bring herself to say anything. All that happens is tears fill her eyes. A crowd of elves swarm around her. They begin to praise her, and she smiles. And she bows.
Athena wants to walk over to her.
Athena, so yes, Athena can stand.
Oh.
So yeah, she can walk over.
Can or can't?
She can.
Okay. Yeah, so Athena wants to walk over to her. Okay. Ludricia. Don't let the power. Don't make.
You cut out.
I think she was gonna say, "Don't make the same mistakes."
Okay.
That I did.
Yes.
Don't do what I've done.
Character development. Finally.
I was a terrible person. I was pampered all my life,
Yes.
but I will, and I want you to show them what, and show them that not all, and stop war. Do not declare war. Any, and we, the adventure,
Oh fuck.
go over and deal, because my father,
And she bows once again.
Athena curtsies. Also, you
promise.
should really learn how to curtsy. It's
And she kind of tried to emulate it, but she wasn't wearing a skirt, so it didn't really work.
oh, whatever.
So,
And, Ludricia, she looks back over to Lashana. it looks like I'm going to have to wait even longer to see you again, sis.
Crazy.
And Ludricia just hugs Lashana.
Thank the gods.
And after him,
Ew. Physical contact.
And then Ludricia does let go. She waves goodbye as the elves begin to go back into town.
So,
Yes.
What do we do now?
well, some point we have to go to the capital. However, considering
I don't get
a demon was just slain, and, you know, a couple other things were accomplished, considering how much all of us have done. Who wants to go for a drink?
let's go.
I would prefer.
You know, some relaxation would be nice. And Curtis comes up. Drinks are on me.
Can I please have a healing potion?
That's my fucking dwarf.
And all the dwarves go, aye! And even the gnomes all agree as well.
All right, I'm all for a drink.
Redbeard,
Athena's just
you crazy
whining.
bastard.
I hope you don't mind serving us as well. Sigmund and his group were still there.
I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna be opposed to having some extra people there.
Nope.
Can I have a healing?
And do you,
I'm
do you-
here.
do you want to give her one or no?
Me?
Anyone?
Is one of my vials? Just so I'll get
It might be. Healing potions are red.
Give me a memory loss.
You know what?
Audrey, never give me ideas.
Athena,
and
here.
be like, I think that's it.
I want to give her one.
Okay. And
Drink. That's it.
yes, and she is fully restored. I will restore everyone because we're not gonna play forever
Yeah.
and forever. And we also got a crap ton of experience.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh fuck! They're gonna go back into the throne room, and there's just gonna be this giant fucking corpse.
When does Athena get to have?
Funny you should mention that. Real funny you should mention that.
When does
Yeah,
Athena
I
get
know it's
her-
real funny. I wouldn't
next
I
time
wouldn't
we
have said
play-
it otherwise.
Next time we play, that's when Athena have. Okay, will we be starting off on level 5 or level whatever?
We're all extremely close to level 5.
Yeah, he'll just have us start out and immediately punch someone, and then we'll just be level 5.
Because in level 5,
He'll have us start out, and we're like in the middle of a bar brawl.
I'll have imminent objects as my servants.
Aminate. You gonna be, what was it, fucking Cinderella or something?
Sticks. I'll have sticks and stones as
Don't
my
you mean
royal
Belle?
escort.
That, I don't know.
Sticks and stones can't break your bones, huh? Points to the person. Her sticks
No.
and stones fly at him.
No, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words never. Want to
Back in-
bet? Rose a dictionary.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm trying to remember the one fucking Sergeant Johnson line. It was like, back in my day, you know, in the they gave each platoons 2 sticks and a rock. And we had to share the rock.
We had to share the rock. So they all begin to walk off out of the forest. And as they do,
Can Athena,
okay, here, I'll hear you out first.
can Athena try to play?
Yes, you can. Can you roll, Tessa? Can you roll for her, please?
Gets a 1.
What is she trying to do?
She's trying to play her ocarina.
Oh yeah, because she can do that.
I can type it.
If she rolls a oh, never mind.
Got a 4.
She tries to play the song that her mom played for her. It doesn't come out right at all. Athena is having fun though. Everyone else isn't. It sounds very bad.
Thanks, Sigmund.
You're welcome. And she continues to play it horribly as they walk down the path. But as they continue walking, up on a hillside, not too far from the elf village, from the elf kingdom, there is a figure wearing a gray robe covering their entire body, including a gray hood. And appearing out of a void of darkness,
Oh, sorry.
is a figure who, if seen, would be familiar to our characters.
Ooh.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
The figure in the robe, without even looking at him. Were you able to retrieve it? Why, of course! And he holds out a gemstone. But this was not just any gemstone. It was like the other prism pieces everyone had seen before. However, this one was red.
Down now.
I believe it is time that we move on to phase 2.
Phase 2.
You know, I can never take you seriously in that disgusting... Oh, yes. And the elven look of the man disappears. What it is replaced with is crimson red skin, a fox-like head, and sharp horns. The two figures turn away and enter into another void of darkness, vanishing from the area completely.
Time to go buy
And that
100
is where
Warhammer.
the season ends.
Next season I'm going to buy like tons of Warhammers.
I'm buying tons of alcohol.
Well, there you go. All right, so now it's question time. If you have any lore questions,
Why can't we start 2?
because this is a good stopping point, and I don't want to start season 2 where we actually start a new story arc and then we can't we can't actually continue that for a long time. We finished this story arc. We just haven't finished the story. And also, I go back to school before you guys do.
Yeah.
Oh, pat.
So, any lore questions you all have probably been wondering that I might be able to answer.
I'm just gonna wait until you figure out the one thing I was DMing you about.
Wait, which thing you're DMing me about?
With like where Dacius got his magic from and shit.
Oh, yeah. I told you I think I had a good idea, and you
Yeah.
didn't ask what it was.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it or something.
No, because instead of asking, you posted a random video, which is
Updated
why I put the
autopsy
ellipsis,
report.
because I didn't know if you meant to send that to someone else, or I don't know, you
Well, it's because
were super tired again and you were just joking. I didn't know.
so I was joking around. It's because I got recommended this video, and the thumbnail definitely caught my attention, and I watched it, and it's just this guy dancing, and I think it's supposed to be something from Phoenix Wright or Ace Attorney or whatever. And I was like, oh, he knows that.
That's Miles.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, so because I was on my iPad, I didn't take a look at the thumbnail. I took a look at the title, and I was like,
you should watch the video. It's great.
What is this? But now that I look at the thumbnail, that's
Can I have Ifrit
You
back?
should watch the video.
Okay, so that is a lore thing I can bring up because the characters don't know it, but it was mentioned by Ifrit. Okay, so yeah, the characters don't know it. Well, Mariella does, and she's with the group.
Yeah,
So
characters could figure out.
yeah, they
and shit.
could ask her about
Well, I
it.
mean,
So here we go.
Not right now.
Lore, yeah, but when she actually becomes conscious again. So, lore stuff with celestial spirits.
I want
So due
Ifrit
to
back.
celestial spirits being completely made of magic, when they die, their souls do not go anywhere. They don't go to any outer plane of any sort. They just pretty much disappear.
They're just
But-
gone.
Due to the natural order that the gods have mandated, celestial spirits need to exist. So there will be a new Shiva. There will be a new Ifrit. They will not retain any memory of the previous two.
I'm sad.
So you can
Yeah.
see Ifrit again, and in fact, you might even be able to make a better bond with this one. But
Ew.
he will not remember. I see now. You're making it.
Yeah.
No.
But he won't have the same memories.
Yeah.
So
In essence, it's not really Ifrit back. It's just the celestial
I'm gonna
spirit
take
that he is.
correct.
You know.
Also,
Same
to
with.
clarify something. No, the stone that the two figures, and I know you know who one of them is.
Yeah.
That was not Ifrit. That
I
is
didn't
one
think
of
so.
the prism pieces.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
kind of figured that, but it made me.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was just because it made you think of Ifrit, or if it was
Well,
because you thought it had some
Ifrit-
connection to him.
You see,
No.
Ifrit's crystal was different. It was scarlet, not red.
Gosh.
That's how I do.
I do because I had.
And well, also because he got hit with the stick.
Ifrit's, crystal. It's gray now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because he got hit with the
So,
stick.
any other questions
Nico, you're nice getting rid
that you can think of?
say the what? Nico,
Some-
getting excited.
Something that
Oh my God, Sarah,
either didn't fully mention or
Nico,
didn't make
no.
clear that we should know about?
I don't think so.
What do he ask?
Like,
I was laughing at Jefferson.
I think at least I know all that I need to know. And all that sort of
I
shit.
will say, since Dacius should know, I can just
Hold up.
I can
Albert,
just
hold up.
straight
I'm back.
Okay. So since Dacius would know this, I can just say it right. The
Okay,
idea I
sure.
had for
Yeah.
how he got his powers. Okay, so here's how Dacius got his magic. I don't know. You can help work on the actual circumstances, but pretty
Alright.
much Dacius was put into a very desperate situation. He needed some way to get out of it. He needed some power. But he had no way of getting it. Then, out of nowhere, he heard a voice, and he could immediately understand it. He heard a voice, and it offered to give him power. He asked what the voice was, and the voice responded with, "I am nothing. Would you like to make a deal?" And the deal was that if Dacius agreed to this voice's terms, then Dacius would get power to leave the situation. Dacius agreed, and then it didn't seem like anything happened until he suddenly had ideas of trying stuff, and that's when he first got his magic.
Yeah.
And I thought this could be a good way of having him not, like, hesitate to use his magic. Because I'm thinking in Dacius's mind, he's thinking, okay, so, yeah, I got these powers from some unknown thing, but I've never heard this voice since.
Hey, y'all, we're gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
See ya. I've never heard this voice since. Nothing bad has happened to me that has come from this voice that I know of.
Yeah.
So, because Dacius is definitely not the type of character who automatically, like, thinks, oh, it's because this higher power is controlling me that, that this stuff is happening. No.
I do really like the idea that it was like a deal. You know? Because that
Well, yeah, because like it wouldn't make sense for him to, or us to say that he worshipped something. Because
Yeah.
he has never made any visual effort to worship anything. Even Gander, like, yeah, he hasn't done it much, but at least he had that one scene in the church where he was making a prayer to something.
Yeah. You know.
So it really wouldn't make sense for Dacius to worship something, but making a deal. And I thought, because there are a lot of things I know you can think of where it's a desperate situation
Oh yeah.
that he needed to.
Because I mean, you know, Dacius, at least as far as he can actually remember, he's always lived somewhat on the edge. Like, it's not going around being a rogue, adventuring, and all that shit, but it's like, you know, he never really sat down.
Yeah, like, even though there are points where he wanted to, he's never truly done that. He's never tried to settle down anywhere.
Yeah. So, you know, it would make sense that he'd be caught in those situations somewhat often. But, you know, I can definitely come up for a reason why this one would be especially, you know, sticky, an especially sticky situation.
But yeah, so I will let you work on the actual circumstances surrounding that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I could think of something, but since he would already know it, I think I think that should go to you. And I already did the main bulk of that homework, which is like how he got his magic. We know how, we just don't know exactly what situation made him so desperate. Maybe it could have been something with the Shadow Troop. Maybe it could have been some other thing that will come up in season 2.
Well, I mean, you did say that, like, the Shadow Troop brought him in and, like, branded him. which I would like to ask, like, that branding is still on him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's, I'm thinking it's not in a place where it's very visible.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it was like on his back or something.
Yeah. But, it would make sense in that, and I don't know if if I want to have it be this, but it would make sense if he did that to try and just get away.
Yes.
Because, like, he might have been able, with help to be able to, like, take on one of them, but he definitely,
Well, like, because he couldn't really...
Yeah.
He couldn't really get help. Because he was in their, like, literal...
Yeah.
Like, base, and I already said, like, when we go there, because of course we're obviously going to go there at some point, they're not going to immediately attack or even, like, readily ambush us or anything, because they know, and Dacius knows, that they are powerful enough to where they don't need to work.
Yeah. But that's the only thing that I was curious on getting smoothed out, and I think I understand all that I need to about the lore and all that sort of shit.
Yeah,
so,
I've been working thinking.
So yeah, you've been making it pretty clear, at least the stuff that, like, we need to know.
Right. Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that like, first off, there's the what are these demon creatures? First of all, there's that.
Yeah.
And also the fact that Stylus was one of them.
Yeah, and that he isn't fucking dead.
Yeah, that he isn't dead.
Oh, he will be.
And whoever is in that
The one thing that I think I'm going to really like about this story is it doesn't really matter how much we're going to get beaten down. I have a pretty good idea we're definitely going to make it far. I forget, like, well, we have all these magic items and these fucking healing potions and shit.
Well, and again,
So-
that just really goes to show that you are getting into character, because that's also how Dacius would feel in that situation as well.
Yeah, but I always get caught off guard whenever you describe someone as having a massive gaping hole in their chest, because I'm thinking, like, yep, we're fucked.
Well, and again, that is the point.
Yeah.
Because it is to emphasize not only how how powerful the enemy is, but also how serious the situation is.
I was going to, like, use the holy water,
So with the holy water thing, he didn't actually use it, did he?
No.
I forgot he didn't actually use it.
The thing is about that is, at first, even after what the demon said, I had a pretty good idea, like, well, it's probably still gonna hurt.
Yeah, I was going to, if you did actually use it, it would have hurt him. It wasn't because he knew it wouldn't. It was because he thought it wouldn't. It would have hurt him.
Yeah, but then I started to think, like, I know. I after a while, I was starting to be like, no, Corey's gonna pull something out of his ass. I'm gonna pour the holy water on him, and then he's gonna, like, become a million times stronger or something. That's what's gonna fucking happen. He's gonna pull that shit. And it is funny because I don't think you've done something like that necessarily. But that's sort of what I was thinking, like. But we still have it now, I guess. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I didn't use the fucking hunger of go fuck yourself, the hunger of Hatter,
Yeah, I'm glad too.
because, well, I couldn't have really used it any because with the way I was thinking of it, we're all really close to this motherfucker. But also, like, I was starting to really think it wasn't necessary, because even though we were getting our asses kicked, especially whenever, Lashana hit it with the dagger, that's when the real fucking beatdown started to begin.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, I was like, I might as well not waste it.
So let me. I do want to mention what the orbs were doing.
Oh yeah.
So pretty much, it was creating a magical. It was more like a. The best way to describe it was pretty much just making a giant force field laser. Pretty much, just purely out of magic, and it was slowly closing in on the entire castle. So if things dragged on for too long, it would have started to destroy the castle.
Yeah.
Luckily, they did. So the thing about this guy, which I do just want to bring up, which I know, but not only was it to show, Stylus is these creatures, but it's to show that this dude, this super powerful guy that we did have trouble against, it was mainly just because he underestimated what we had.
Yeah.
There's more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of figured, the thing is your description of him, it came off as scary, but it didn't come off as important in a way. It's kind of like a normal, really powerful dragon or something. Like, yes, it will kick our ass. It will be a difficult boss fight, but there's not anything special about this one. There's going to be more. That's what your description sort of,
Which was right on. I will say my favorite part about how I envision these demons is their head. Because I thought it would be a really unique design thing to have their heads be very narrow, like a fox.
Yeah. I was actually kind of digging the design of the demon, mainly just because I was imagining him as really red. I mean, so red that it doesn't even look like if you were to draw him, it wouldn't look like he had any shading. Like, this motherfucker, I was imagining him red as hell, and I know that's probably not how he was, but I like the spindliness of everything.
Yes, I was, because when I was thinking about how he should look, I was thinking, I do want something that does look imposing, but at the same time, I don't want it to look natural. Because a lot of times in fantasy stories, demons are either very humanoid, they pretty much look like goblins, trolls, and even just people, but they have the red skin and stuff, or they're just complete monstrosities, but they still don't look that different from what a normal monstrosity, typical medieval monster would look like.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have kind of a mix where, on one hand, it is humanoid. It has it's humanoid-ish. It stands on two legs. It has 2 arms, 2 legs. You can comprehend what it looks like, but at the same time, it's really bizarre. It's like a really warped version of the typical humanoid demon. Super elongated limbs.
Yeah. And I thought of 2 things. One, I thought of Adventure Time for some reason. I think it's just the character designs in that fucking show. The really thin limbs. So now I know that's not what he looked like, but it's something that came to mind.
I wish I could think of how with some I think it's like mostly done with like grasshoppers. Like whenever there's
Yeah.
like grasshopper enemies, where normally they have like thin arms but very large like hand-ish appendages and feet
Yeah.
appendages. That's what his arms and legs look like. Where his
Yeah.
arms are super thin, but then his legs are, but his hands and feet are like large.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I was imagining it, but at the same time, because I was thinking like, how would I draw this? And I was like, I'd probably draw it really fucking cartoony and shit.
I mean, yeah, whenever I imagine these the game, I don't imagine it looking realistic
Yeah,
at all. Like
But-
I'll be 100% transparent. I do imagine the characters in an anime-esque style.
whenever you describe, okay, I have a mixture of things. Like whenever you started like, whenever you first introduced Mariella and some of the other characters, I was like, yeah, they'd be in that art style. Whenever you introduced the dwarves, I was imagining like some realistic like Hollywood fucking, the Lord of the Rings type shit, because of course I was. And then, then there are some encounters with some things where I just imagine it like just really sloppily hand drawn for some reason. But, one thing I will say is the demon, it gave me flashbacks to Dwarf Fortress, which I haven't been shutting up about recently, but that's
You
because I've been
haven't,
playing.
but at the same time, that means that it is praiseworthy. So I thank you for that, because I think if I do anything that reminds you of Fortress, you'll like it more.
The thing is like, Dwarf Fortress has a bit of a unique take on the underworld, in the sense that it's both something that you can physically go to, but it's weird. The way you go to it is you have to be greedy. You have to find a massive deposit of adamantine and mine way too much of it, and then one of your dwarves will just break through into this massive cavern that wasn't there before. Now it is. And, it also randomly generates the fucking demons and shit. But
I mean, I guess that does make sense.
yeah, but it's like,
Sadly, that is not how the underworld. I'm honestly not sure what. Well, no, it has to be.
oh yeah,
I'm debating on what to call the underworld in ours.
I mean,
you can put some input, but like I don't know if I should call it like I should just be like, oh, it's hell. Oh,
On
it's
the-
the underworld.
on
Oh,
the
it's
one hand-
Hades.
on the one hand, like, I've seen like a mixture of different possible names, because I was reading through, some D&D shit, and the language they used, at least, or the language like demons and all that sort of shit that they used was like abyssal and all that sort of shit, abyssal and demonic. So could be the abyss, but I also referred to them as the 9 hells, which would, suggest that
Oh,
there's
the-
9 of something.
Oh, the abyss. I kind of like that, calling it the abyss.
Yeah, and
I
it
like
would
that.
work.
It would work. I do.
Um,
So I have a very interesting thing for like demons, because they are a third part,
Yeah,
and I do have an interesting reason of why they're doing what they're doing. It's not a sympathetic.
oh,
I'm not going to say
yeah.
it, and then you think like, oh well, maybe they're not.
Maybe-
Maybe we
maybe
should
the-
find a way. where we
maybe
can
the
help
denizens of-
demons. And,
Maybe the denizens of literal hell aren't so bad after all.
but
know?
like no, it's they have a reason, and on one hand, it's if you think about it in a certain mindset, it's understandable, but at the same time, like the means of which they want to do this like far outweigh the actual like end of it.
Yeah.
And I know if Dacius or anyone asked them like, but why would you do it? You could do it all these other ways and all that stuff. They do have another answer for that, which will basically cement how no, they aren't sympathetic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one thing. That's one lore thing that.
Hold up. I'm not gonna
Okay.
leave the call, but I do have to take a piss.
Okay. So Hunter, how are you? Hunter? Hunter? Hunter, if you're speaking, I cannot hear you. I guess he's not speaking.
I am back.
All right, so that's another. So I didn't want to bring up why Jellica randomly blew up that tree in the forest.
Oh yeah.
So due to her demon heritage and how, so she isn't a full demon. I do want
Yeah.
to clarify that because they did like think she was. She's not. She's more like 3/4 demon. She's still a tiefling. She's more of a
Yeah.
demon than other tieflings are. And due to that, she does have random urges of just pure destruction. So why they even stopped in that forest to begin with is because she was having that urge. So they went to an unpopulated area. There's nothing around but just wilderness, and there weren't really any animals either. And
Yeah.
just let her go loose for a bit so she could get that out. So
Yeah. That makes sense. But you know, I've decided, because I don't really want to put that much time, and I shouldn't put that much time into the world building of this D&D campaign. Because, you know, don't know if it'll, you know, be complete ever. I decided to, this is gonna surprise you, base it off my fucking Dwarf Fortress world. Not fully.
Oh my gosh.
So, the underlying threat is, and this
Oh,
does
you're
revolve-
talking about your own, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, the big, if we get to it, the big you know, adventure is going to be getting to this group of dwarves that lives in a mountain, or in a really mountainous region, in a continent, a really far-flung continent, because, you know, people, rumors are spreading that they know something. You know, they know of a certain type of really powerful metal, you know, and how to get it and all that sort of shit. So there's going to be a big thing there. And there's a good, I imagine you could understand the reason they wouldn't tell people about it.
Oh, yeah, because they want it.
Well, no, actually. because they can't really get it. The thing that happened with them is, you know, they were mining. They were trying to get the shit. They broke into the underworld. A fucking an archdevil came up with an army of just random fucking abominations, giant ash constrictor pythons, because random generation, all that. But he came up, kills like 3/4 of their entire little civilization, and they manage to seal it back down there, And
Sound
they didn't
familiar to anything that happened in my story either.
And the thing is, though, is they didn't use like magic. Like, they had to brute force it back and then try and literally physically seal the hole, because in this universe, gods and all them, they exist, but they don't really do much. People believe in them. Sometimes, they'll make someone a hero, or they'll, do some shit. But all in all, they're not that present. The things that are below them are the things that they create. They do a lot in the world. But one thing I found interesting about Dwarf Fortress, well, first is that mine carts are the best weapon in Dwarf Fortress, but also I was reading up about it.
Carts.
Yes. Because Dwarf Fortress has an entire physics engine. And if
So
you
running them over with a...
Yeah, and if you put more weight into it, then the carts have more momentum. And you can also make these things called rollers that are powered by windmills
Windmills.
that make the carts go faster. And you can make the carts go off jumps and shit. But anyways, so I learned that angels exist in Dwarf Fortress. And they're stronger than demons, and you can fight them. And they guard these massive vaults made out of, this divine metal. And I thought that was pretty cool. You can make mine carts out of the divine metal. You can make a lot of things out of it, but I just thought it was really interesting because I was reading up about how deities and forces actually work in the game, and they do affect the world, very much, but it's just they don't do a lot of things directly. It's not just them having a randomly generated name. They do affect religions in the game world and all that sort of shit. But, I was reading up all about all that, and then I learned that angels exist and you can fight them. I don't know how many people have, because I don't know how many people can actually play the game.
Have you ever played Dark Souls?
I've thought about it. I've been really thinking about getting,
It really does sound like something up your alley, because it has two of your favorite things. Lore that is similar-esque to something that can happen in Dwarf Fortress. And second, bosses.
Yeah.
A lot of bosses.
Yeah. But man, another thing I learned about Dwarf Fortress is it has a sort of D&D-like adventure mode. Now, it has the single most complicated and in-depth character creator I've ever seen out of anything. You can choose how depressed your character is, how easily they succumb to stress, and it genuinely affects the fucking game. And you choose every part of their personality. You don't just choose one blanket thing. No, you have to manipulate every single part of their goddamn personality and about their appearance, down to how long their beard is, because they usually have beards.
Well, I mean,
You know.
yeah. What is a dwarf without a beard?
You can play as other things other than dwarves, but I mean, why would you do that? I also learned that in Dwarf Fortress, drinks, like alcohol, are more important than food. And you start out with, like, I don't know, 5 things to eat, and, like, 10 barrels of ale and wine. So, yeah, that's something. And hangovers and all that exist in game. You'd think that making a tavern would be a really good thing, and it kind of is because it attracts other people to your fortress. But see, the barkeep just sort of keeps giving people drinks. So you end up having bar fights. There was this one person who had a huge, because he wasn't at war with the goblins somehow. He was friends with the goblins. So there are goblins, you know, and some human wrestler walks up to a goblin and rips her jaw off. And then the goblin sort of lightly slaps him, and then a bunch of dwarves got up from a table, saw that this human was in danger because the goblin slightly slapped him, and pulverized the goblin. And you'd think it'd just end there, but no, race riots began throughout the entire fortress. And all the fucking goblins were, you know, beaten to death. And then, you know, so war was declared on the goblins, and the next day, the fortress was burnt down because just one guy had too much to drink and ripped the jaw off a goblin fucking dancer.
Wow.
Although you could argue that that's a better option, you know, because otherwise the game might be boring. I don't know how. Usually the game will throw something bullshit at you, like a fucking were-zebra.
Like me.
Yeah. You know, you and Dwarf Fortress, you have a lot in common. You know, it's kind of like how in Dwarf Fortress, you'll settle down, you'll have like 7 dwarves, and it'll send... You make a tavern, people are going to the tavern, and then it turns out that like half the people in the tavern are fucking vampires. That is a thing you have to worry about, by the way. You know, it's possible that someone will go into your tavern, a full moon rises, and they turn out to be like a were-scorpion, and just fucking kill everybody.
Yeah, I would, I'd do that. I'd do that. I mean, I did do that. I had the assassin in the restaurant, and no one picked up on it.
Something else that's great is, so the game has necromancers. That's the only real form of magic that's currently implemented. The guy plans on implementing more. Yeah.
Huh,
so there are necromancers.
That's interesting.
Most of the time they're enemies, but it is possible for a necromancer to decide to move in to your fortress. And, I mean, usually that's a bad thing. Usually that's a really bad thing, because they'll start doing naughty things, you know, to people, especially in the library. They'll probably write a book of necromancy and then accidentally leave it open. Someone will come along, read out of it, and the next thing you know, the library's overrun with fucking zombies. But it's also possible that they won't be bad, and if one of your dwarves dies, the necromancer can revive them, to which they turned into a damned one, which they're honestly just normal. Like, depending on what injuries they have, they can't do certain things. It's like they're still fully sentient. So you can have this fucking dwarf who's missing half his goddamn brain. Like, his head is just, most of it's gone, and the necromancer revives him, and then he's just sort of walking around, you know? He has you know, he's got no eyes and all that sort of shit, but he'll just chat up a storm with some of the other dwarves. Most of the time, they'll feel really uncomfortable around him, but, you know, after a while, you just get used to it. Or you could just have the necromancer go pick fucking flowers all day. It's a thing. Or the necromancer might get drunk, or just have the shit beaten out of him.
Oh yeah, just completely random thing. But I believe, and I don't know because I don't know much of anything about the actual series, so I don't know how powerful this character actually is. But I think I have found a singular character might be stronger than One Punch Man.
I remember when we would sit there and talk about this shit for like hours.
Yeah, I know. That's why I brought it up. But like, I just wanted to bring it up because when I tell you what this character uses mainly as a weapon, you're going to think it's completely stupid.
All
But
right. What
the
is
character's main weapon is a
A what?
smartphone.
It is pretty stupid. Yeah, no, like you didn't really subvert my expectations with that one. You said, "Oh, you're gonna think it's pretty stupid," and I thought it was pretty stupid.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't trying to convert your expectations.
Yeah, and it
it's
doesn't
really
seem.
dumb.
I don't, because I was kind of expecting there to be like a caveat, like, "Oh, it's a smartphone, but it's also really cool," and I'm sure
Well,
it's got some special abilities.
God upgraded it.
Yeah, that just makes it more fucking stupid.
I know.
God gives you a fucking like iPhone 13,
I mean, that's pretty much what he did.
and then you tell him that you don't like Apple, you like Android.
He upgraded the guy's phone, gave it God apps, and gave him his number. so he can talk to God whenever.
God, it just sounds about right.
It's completely stupid. And again, I don't know exactly how powerful the character is. I just know that because I've been interested about the series because it sounds hilariously stupid enough that I'd give it a try to see if it has something good in it. Because I've heard some people they're like, oh, it's not actually as bad as the stupid premise suggests, and everyone who talks about it is like, yeah, no, this character is just broken. He somehow can do all the types of magic, including a type of magic which is literally using your imagination.
Yes, of course.
And then he can use his destroy enemies before they even get to him or something. I don't know.
Destroy.
It's completely ridiculous.
God.
I don't know. I think it just deletes them or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds great and stupid, but if he's as powerful, I did some research today, and apparently he gets a god form or something. Somehow, I don't know. And it said race or whatever. It said human. Then under it, it said God, lesser God, and
lesser God.
In parentheses, it's all right. Well, if this guy's lesser, then what's a normal God?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up because I remembered we talked about that a lot, and
yeah.
I thought it was just funny to bring that up.
Also,
since we are done.
One last thing. One of the probably in the next season, something hardly hardly story related. I do think I'm gonna try and fuck around with necromancy.
Oh.
And you know what? No, that would be story related. I think that would be pretty fucking interesting too.
So it would also be interesting because Vladimir, literal vampire, hinted that he used to be an actual evil tyrant at some point, said that he wouldn't do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be
Watch.
interesting.
The end of the series, Gander's gonna be Jesus. Dacius is gonna be a fucking lich. Athena's gonna be whatever the fuck. You know.
Yeah, she doesn't
We're
have
gonna-
effort anymore, so it's
Yeah.
weird to say, like, I don't know, maybe she'll become the ruler of the entire land. Like, not just her kingdom, the entire land.
Yeah. Man.
Nigel, I don't know, maybe he finds a new wife that doesn't,
Like
go-
trees.
yeah, that doesn't
Just
like
hates
trees.
trees.
Yeah,
They live in a
And
fucking
she,
desert.
but then, she finds a nice oasis with a water spirit, and,
God.
and everything repeats.
Uh,
And I don't know, Lashana. I see two outcomes. She either A, continues on like a murder spree and becomes a really well-known assassin mercenary,
ooh.
or she goes home and she just actually lives a nice life with her sister.
a legendary like monster hunter.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty dope. I think
Yeah.
Tessa would like that.
I'm still going to get a fucking helmet.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for that.
You know-
I'm excited for season 2, but sadly we won't be able to play it until maybe Christmas break. Which also
Yeah.
something I didn't actually realize until I was talking about it and my mom brought it up is I'm gonna be graduating this semester.
Oh.
So I'm like, or you know, if things go well, you know, if I get good grades and everything. So if all goes well, then like yeah, my Christmas break is it's gonna be longer than
Yeah.
so we might be able to start season
You know,
2.
The ending, I will say, I don't feel like shit. Like, because it's one of those things where I think it's definitely guaranteed that, you know, we're going to continue. Like, this isn't like some of the other times where, you know, we drop it. Like, you know, we're going to continue this. So, I'm less, to me, it's not really bittersweet. And I do have a lot of other things that I'd like to start focusing on again anyways.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why I ended it in the way I did. The only reason
Yeah.
I said it was bittersweet was mainly
Yeah.
due to the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Because if there wasn't that cliffhanger, then it really wouldn't have been bittersweet. Because like things have sort of returned back to normal. Athena is with the group again. The group's dynamic has sort of shifted back to normal, but everyone has grown.
Yeah.
And like, you know, sure we do have to go to the Capitol and stop the war and everything, but you know, we're going out to get some drinks with our dwarf friends, gnome friends, other party friends.
The thing that makes it not bittersweet to me is like the fact that, well, again, like it's not like we're just saying like, oh yeah, one of these years we should continue it. No, we're saying like, yeah, we'll pick it back up at like this time. And of
Yeah,
course,
I see what you mean.
the date isn't set. Like
Yeah,
we're
it's
not
not
having
concrete.
we're not having like a specific day, specific time. But it's just like I know we're gonna start it back up, you know,
Oh, yeah,
by
yeah,
summer.
This is it. It's definitely. I was just mainly saying bittersweet
Yeah.
for story reasons, not really
Oh,
just
yeah.
because.
And to be honest, it felt like I felt a lot worse before, you know, we were coming to the end because I was thinking about it and it's like, oh, it's gonna suck because you know we'll have to wait a long time to play, but you know
I think
also,
it might be the way I ended.
and that's good. You know, I like that. You know, because I'm fucking pumped to play again. Don't get me wrong. But it also does mean that, like, I'm not going to be sitting here really thinking about
Well,
it.
yeah. I mean, again, that's why I ended it way, because of course I have stuff I gotta do too.
Yeah, it was a satisfying ending.
Yes.
So
Yeah. That's why
a really fucking good ending, the good fight and all that, good
Yes.
cliffhanger.
Yeah.
We have a lot of reasons. Oh. All right, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I
This
know we're done.
recording, yeah, this recording has been like 3 hours.
Yeah.
so
That's how
Yeah.
all of them are.
So yeah, I'll probably I'll send it to you, Hunter. I don't know how big this is going to be, because like I don't know what. Well, yeah, but I don't know if I have enough. I should have enough space. I'm gonna see the file size. But you know,
It's either going to be way bigger than you think or way small.
yeah. Oh fuck! I have to figure out which one it is.
But
Okay,
well,
here.
while you guys do that, I'm gonna go. I gotta go to the bathroom. But great season overall. Just
Yeah.
excellent season. And
That
yes,
I got a chance to enjoy it.
yes. I'm glad you were here too. I'm glad everyone like that. That was the biggest miracle of all of this, is just the fact that we could actually get it going. Like, yes, it was an amazing campaign.
Yeah,
There's no doubt
definitely.
about that. But it was more amazing. Like, even if the campaign wasn't even as good as the first one, which honestly I don't think it was really. But even if it wasn't as good as the first one, we still got to do it, and that was the big achievement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
The thing is, too, is I was
that's
really
smart.
worried whenever we were first starting to think about it, because I was like, you know, now I'm getting my hopes up, and it's like, we probably aren't even going to get to play it.
Yeah,
And-
it was really lucky. Like, it was extremely lucky. That,
whenever- You know, even whenever we first started, I was a bit hesitant to get too into it, because I was like, you know, it is kind of likely that someone would drop out at that point, but nobody dropped out,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
it
well, it's
lasted.
it's because Caleb's not here.
Yeah,
If Caleb was here,
Good
we
point.
would have had
That's a
someone
very
drop
good
out
point.
by now.
Caleb's not here.
yeah, and that was one of the big things that worried me, because on the one hand, I had a sneaking suspicion if we did, you know, get him in, he was going to drop out, but on the other, I didn't even know if we'd have enough players to start it without him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we did.
Yes, we did. Thanks to Audrey, who surprisingly played one of the best characters.
Yeah.
Like,
Thanks
I
to
was
her.
so shocked. I was really worried. The thing I was worried about was really just Audrey being a part of it.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I didn't really know her at all. And even though she said she played it before, I was like, I don't know.
Let's
Well,
just see how this
I
goes
was
first.
kind of, you know, especially skeptical of her character at first. But you know what? She has been one of, if not the best characters.
Yeah, like,
You know,
You gotta admit
yeah,
that,
it's-
that's for sure.
so, whether it's due to how she really is, or to her acting, you know, that's debatable.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that doesn't matter. She played
Yeah.
Athena well either way. So
I mean,
so,
definitely. That's
The
Gotta
only
give her credit for that.
thing that worries me
what's that?
is that, you know, is that she's gonna do this shit, or do the shit again.
yeah, I thought you were about to say
yeah,
that. Where
I
she
kinda
has
have a
thrown.
Because
feeling about
In
that,
it, she
honestly.
hasn't necessarily redeemed herself. Like, she's paid for it, but it's like, you know,
Yeah.
she hasn't really fully redeemed herself.
Right, and
And
well, maybe that can be the season 2 arc for her. Is her
And
because, like I did say, season 2 is going to focus more on the now rather than the past.
yeah,
So, and yeah, you know, nothing of Athena's that has related to Athena really had to do with the past until, like, really late into the game.
Yeah.
So, like, her arc in this one, because, you know, me and you both were hoping her arc in this one was, oh, she's going to be terrible, and then she's going to redeem herself somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which she never did. However, her arc was do all this terrible stuff until she finally got to a point where she finally realizes how bad she was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which she has finally admitted to. She was power hungry, all this other stuff.
Yeah. So, not only that, but right now she's at a stage where no one or none of the other characters really expect her to redeem herself. So as long as she doesn't fuck up big time, it's
Yeah.
not like they're going to like fucking lash
And-
out at her or kill her.
Right, and the
So-
big thing is Ifrit isn't with her anymore, so they don't
Yeah.
have to worry about dealing with.
So, you know,
So yeah, I think we're all at a stable place. So
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom. So
I'm
again, great
Very good session. I
season.
was pretty impressed.
and very good season overall. Thank
yeah.
you all. Thank you both
You're
again.
very welcome.
And
Thank you.
I know we. Elvin, you're quite welcome. And I will. I know I'll talk to you guys on Discord probably tomorrow. But
yeah.
you know. So see you later.
See you guys
See ya.
later. Gonna be a lot more tech reviews once I get some stuff in, and just periodical stuff. So until then, peace out. Dungeons and Dragons Memories Edition, all episodes, all of season 1 is gonna be coming once I edit it and everything, and that's gonna be a very long video. But till next time, Hunter's Technical Fun out. Peace out.